Well guys, there it is. Now even though it's carbon fiber, I did something to it and I don't know if I like it or not, to be honest with you. I can remove these screws at this point because I don't know if you can see it or not, but I stitched it with some black cordage that was wax coated. I figure if it gets a little too tight, well, right now it's a little tight, but it's hard to tell because it's not on my side. But I want it to hold the gun as well. Alright, so at that point, it seems to be okay. But if I was to take these screws out, it may give me a little bit, well, I don't want any less tension, I guess. So I guess that's okay where it is. So I guess the screws are going to stay. In that case, the cordage doesn't look just right. But you know what? Seeing that it's going to be concealed anyway, I guess I really don't care. So what I'm going to do now is put a belt loop on the back side. And the belt loop is one of those loops to where, hello. All right. I know you guys all know what belt loops are, but this is the back side, where the holster actually is. And this is the front side, rather. And then what it's going to do is it lifts around and comes down, and then it lifts up again like this. So what it does is it catches the belt so that it can't pull up unless I pull this out a little bit. So that's what I'm going to do. And what I'll do is I'll heat up the screw and set it in there with a pair of needle nose and drop it so it'll melt through and melt into this a little bit so that it'll prevent it from hitting the gun, because it'll drop in as it melts down in. This is thick enough to where it should support it without any problems. I mean, this is heavier than normal, I would think. Excuse me, guys. So we'll see what happens. But meanwhile, that's what we have. It doesn't look too bad. Like I say, it's going to be concealed anyway, so it's going to do the job. You know, and I can grab onto it quick enough, pull it out, fingers nowhere near the trigger, and that's it. And if worse comes to worse, I can always put a leather strap on it if I wanted to. It would be a soft leather though, because I'd want it to be floppable so that it doesn't just kind of like unsnap and stick there out of the way. I want it so it unsnaps, so it'll actually just fall. But I don't know if I'm going to put that on there or not. Most of the time I just tuck the gun in my belt anyway. So I think that's going to be okay. I just don't know if I like this on there. I mean, it's too late now. But I could make another one, or just leave it be and say the hell with it. But that's it. And that's that carbon fiber stuff. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Catch you later, guys. I gotta start working on that little model home.